This is WENY News.
Thanks for clicking on the webcast. I'm Leanne DeRosa. Here's the latest from WENY News and the Star-Gazette. The Elmira Police Department says mislabeled heroin has been linked to multiple deaths in the region. 4 people have died due to drug overdoses in the Rochester area in the past 3 days. Police say the substance was distributed as heroin, but was found to be pure fentanyl, a synthetic opioid painkiller. The Elmira Police Department is warning anyone who sees a powdery substance in an envelope with a stamp that says "on fire" to not touch it and immediately report it. Another day has passed and still there is no verdict in the Cal Harris murder trial. Today will be day 7 of deliberations. The jury has been working on coming to a verdict for nearly 26 hours now. Jurors had a half day yesterday and will have another half day today. Judge George Bartlett says he will dismiss the jury at noon if it hasn't reached a verdict by that point. Be sure to stay with WENY News for the latest updates in the Calvin Harris murder trial. Fast food workers in New York State could be getting more money in their paychecks. Governor Andrew Cuomo instructed the state's labor department to put together a wage board to investigate and make recommendations on increasing the minimum wage in the fast food industry. The board's recommendations do not require legislative approval to be adopted. Governor Cuomo is pushing for the increase with hopes it will raise people above poverty. Food banks and pantries all across the country will be getting a big donation soon. Tomorrow is the National Association of Letter Carriers' annual Stamp Out Hunger food drive. Mail carriers ask you to leave a non-glass, non-perishable food item in a bag by your mailbox tomorrow, and they'll pick it up when they make their rounds. You can also drop off your donations at your local post office. Last year, they collected more than 72 million pounds of food nationally, feeding nearly 30 million people. Now here's meteorologist Craig Flint with today's forecast. Hey, Craig.
All right, Leanne, thank you very much. Good Friday, everyone. And, we've been telling you all week that today's our day where we will be at least reaching for a record high. The record high is 89, and I think most of us are going to fall just short, 87 or 88 with a sunshine and some clouds. And during the late afternoon and into the evening, I can't rule out an isolated risk for a splash and dash kind of haphazard shower or storm. Most will stay dry today. And as we head through the overnight tonight, mild and muggy weather continues, just the chance for an evening storm or two. So here's a look at the big picture. We don't often show you the big picture, but there are some interesting features to go over with you this morning. We have what will likely be another day of severe weather out over the Plain States. Going back to, Wednesday, we had over 50 tornadoes. Yeah, and yesterday there were a dozen tornadoes. There will likely be additional thunderstorms that produce tornadoes today. And, I was looking at some of the computer models and the projections for Saturday out in the plains. It is going to be a nasty severe weather outbreak, unfortunately, I'm afraid to say, here across the Plain States. That storm will also produce, get this, Leanne, 2 feet of snow for Mother's Day in the Colorado Rockies.
That's insane.
Yeah.
It's going to be high 80s here.
Mm-hmm. And here's a little icing on the cake for you. We also have subtropical storm Anna. So we have almost every type of weather, every season represented. Anna is off the South Carolina coast, and a subtropical storm means it has tropical storm-like characteristics, mainly in the form of some wind and some squally type weather, which will be impacting the coastal sections of South and North Carolina through the weekend. But the circulation around Anna is very disorganized. So what's going to happen with Anna is she will kind of drift her way into the South Carolina coast and then hook her way out into the Atlantic, so we won't have to worry about that.
Let it go, Anna.
Bye-bye, let it go. We had the Frozen reference. We got the Frozen reference in. I knew that was good. That's right, let it go. So through the afternoon, we're good to go. Maybe a scattered, haphazard type shower or thunder shower coming up in a few spots here or there. It's not going to be anything widespread. I don't know what that is. That doesn't even exist. I guess I got to put another quarter in the computer to make it work right. Saturday, steep steamy, an isolated shower or thunder shower in the afternoon. Most stay dry Saturday and highs solidly in the 80s. Now, for Mother's Day, there is a better risk for showers and storms as we head into the afternoon. But even for Mom, I think temperatures around 84, 85. The humidity will be up, and that will likely be the case into Monday. And then some much cooler weather by the end of the stretch here. Check it out, only 60 on Wednesday, struggling just to get to that number. And look at the low temperature Wednesday night into Thursday. Some frost possible with a low of 37. Those numbers, of course, after a way above average weekend. Okay, Leanne, have a good one.
Do we think we're going to reach the record today?
You know, it's going to be close. The record high is 89. Most of us will probably fall just short. Do we have an opportunity for 89? Yes, but we will likely tie it or fall just short.
All right, we had a record in the winter. We'll see if we can hit a record in the spring. Thanks, Craig. For the latest news, weather, and sports, be sure to watch WENY News at noon, 5:30, 6, and 11. And don't forget to pick up a copy of today's Star Gazette. I'm Leanne DeRosa. Have a great day, everyone.